Dude, dude, man, all I gotta say is Kaido and Orochi, mostly Orochi, but even Kaido too, they are effed up. Like, dog, they are effed up. To think that we legit came this far to stop the production of Smile Devil fruits to the point they've actually had an effect on this one group in the people of Wano. That's just terrible, man. Anyways, hey guys, it's Camper15. I'm back at it with another video for you guys, and this is another One Piece anime episode review for you guys, and this is episode 941, which here we get the truth behind what the smiles really do and how messed up Orochi really is and stuff like that. And we get that very, very badass ending to the episode. I'm sorry, man. Whenever they play Overtaken at the end of a come together moment, they really know when to place that song in some of the best places, man. I swear, man. I was about to freaking go nuts. And next week's about to be crazy. Now, one thing I have heard, well, I watched it on Verve, this episode on Verve, and there was comments on Verve talking how people thought this episode wasn't good because, oh, they dragged on, people laughing too much. Okay. Yes, they did drag on the people laughing and focused on them way too much. But listen, guys, it's the One Piece anime. You've been watching it for 20 years, or how many years you've been watching it? Of course things are going to be dragged out. It's One Piece. You can watch the very first frickin' episode, and yeah, there's a reason why this series is 900 episodes long. Anyways, I enjoy what I get from the One Piece anime. Like I said, I do admit, did they focus a little bit too much on the laughing of the people? Yes, they did. But come on, don't complain like balls to the walls about it. It's not like we don't get like, an episode worth of 1.5 chapters. If you really think we're gonna get an episode that's worth 2 chapters, trust me, I'm actually like listening to. I'm listening to Tekken 101, who's one of my favorite One Piece YouTubers and one of my favorite YouTubers in general. I'm literally listening, since I'm an anime only, I'm like listening to his manga reviews based on the episodes that take place. And legit, this episode covered chapter One Piece manga chapter 943, which is legit just one full chapter. So if they can stick one full chapter of this in here, which although that is 17 pages, worth of that, okay, fine. They converted it into 23 minutes in an episode. Okay. And plus, guess what? With what's going to be happening apparently next week, I don't know if you wanted to skip all that stuff and get to that and end that fight on a cliffhanger. Listen, people, the action's coming next week. So calm down, people who are complaining about the One Piece anime being too long. If the One Piece anime is too long for you and you feel they drag stuff, you can go get a Viz Media subscription, which is $1 essentially. You can go read the chapters, the manga chapters, up until where One Piece is currently at right now, if you have such an issue with the pacing in the One Piece anime. So, again, if you have a problem with the pacing in the One Piece anime, read the manga. You'll save yourself some time if you want to say it yourself like that. Otherwise, stop complaining and keep watching. Or just don't watch in general. I just hate when One Piece people just rip the anime. Well, it's not your choice. It's your choice to watch it. You're the one who's watching it at the end of the day. You don't have to. If you want to go read the manga, go read the manga. You can get a Viz Media app subscription for $1.99. Come on. Anyways, Anyways, the episode starts off obviously where we left off, where Hiore's obviously crying on Zoro's chest, obviously, telling everything. We cut all to the people laughing over, Toniyasu's death, but we know they're not really laughing, they're crying. And they can't really show that emotion because what was brought up time and time again is the smile, and stuff like that. Now, we cut over to Doji, and he even tells Kinemon and Dogstorm, like, hey, have you guys ever heard of the smiles? And they're like, Now, Kinemon knows what the smile is because he was on Punk Hazard all through Dressrosa and stuff like that. Dogstorm doesn't know what that is, but I'm guaranteeing Kinemon already told him. This is when it cuts over to Luffy real quick, and Luffy actually thinks that they're laughing, but Hugh actually tells him, no, they're not really laughing. It's the smile that are making them do this, and stuff like that. Now, it cuts over to Shinobu with Frankie, Sanji, Usopp, Robin, and Nami, and she goes on to tell him the truth about the Smile Devil Fruit. The Smile Devil Fruit. Now they bring up the fact. Now also brings the fact like we already destroyed that facility back on Dressrosa and stuff like that. And Shinobu's like, yes, I know. Kinemon already told me. But by the time you guys destroyed that, it was already too late. There was already tons of them still already here in Wano and stuff like that. Now she goes on to say the reason why Kaido had made the artificial Smile Devil Fruits, or the artificial devil fruits in general, is so he can make his crew stronger and his crew into beasts, which their name is the Beast Pirates. So it makes complete sense why most of the pirate crew they have Zoan-like devil fruit powers, which is essentially is the power of the smile. They turn you into a Zoan type devil fruit user. Now this is just more added catch. Now Shinobu goes on to say, after eating a smile devil fruit, there's a 10% chance that people can get the power boost with it to make you to get the ability to transform into an animal and get that, power boost with it. Now, she goes on to say that 10 people, if 10 people in Kaido's crew were to eat one of those Smile Devil Fruit users, only one would end up getting that ability. The other 9 would end up not getting the ability and and will face the consequences, which we later find out is their face is stuck in a smile-like position where they can't show any emotion whatsoever. So one, it's already messed up that you have these artificial devil fruits made from the fact that they have these side effects and stuff like that, and plus it's like you get a 1 in 10 chance of potentially eating the right devil fruit with the right power. So you're essentially like, it's like get lucky essentially. Now, one thing I just gotta say is, why didn't they modify it to where no, it's a 100% chance you get the devil fruit power. That would only increase the strength of your crew. I don't know why they added a side effect to it. I really don't. Maybe that's just the makeup of the small devil fruit, and there's nothing, Caesar, when making these devil fruits, could do about it. Maybe that's, why. I'm just saying, like, why would you just have a side effect like that, where it would make some members of your crew, or 9 members of your crew who eat that, just worthless? But then again, like I said, it could be, when Caesar was creating this, Caesar Clown was creating this, maybe he couldn't try to make this 100% thing. It's like, yeah, I tried the best I could. Listen, there's just going to be a side effect and you won't get the power, essentially. So, yeah. She goes on to say, yeah, the only feelings they can feel is just laughter because the faces, they're stuck in a smile position and all they can do is laugh. They can't show any, other emotions like anger, pain or sorrow. They just laugh, and stuff like that. Now this is when we get an interesting part. Now actually, that's when Usopp makes a mention. He's like, oh, so that's what the sad chemical or the thing in the sad, little iron, thing was made of. The little test tube or whatever. Anyways, so Shinobu goes on to bring more mention into Kaido's crew, And we find out that there are three different categories of groupings in Kaido's crew. So these are the groupings. So those people, so people in Kaido's crew who haven't eaten the Smile Devil Fruit and are waiting the chance to get a chance to eat these things and potentially get the ability. Which, let's be honest, I don't think they're gonna get that because that stuff that the production of the Smile Devil Fruit users is shut down. Those people are called waiters. So they essentially, like the name says, wait for their chance. But like I said, they're not gonna get any chance to eat another artificial devil fruit because guess what? That the factory production on that is kind of destroyed. Now the ones who end up getting the ability after eating the small devil fruit users are called gifters because they were lucky enough to be gifted these powers. And the people who failed or who ate the devil fruit but failed to get the ability are called pleasures, which essentially they have this stuck on their smile face, and I guess you can say they're just a pleasure for people to laugh at. Anyways, we find Shinobi also goes into detail with how the people of Ebisu Town got this, got a hold of these, artificial devil fruits. Now, the reason why, obviously the Ebisu Town people, we know they are very poor. They come from a poor community, and they're obviously very hungry and stuff like that, and they want to eat. So Orochi kind of got sick and tired of them kind of begging. And what he does is, he finds some of the failed Smile Devil fruits that, some of Kaido's crew already eaten. He legit puts those eaten devil fruits, into legit the leftover pile of food from the capital that they send to Ebisu Town. So, because Ebisu Town gets leftovers. One, that's still kind of disgusting because you're eating frickin', people's food who they already ate, and who knows what could be still on that thing. Like I said, I think that's personally disgusting. But again, these people are desperate for food, and and honestly, if you're desperate for food to eat, if you haven't eaten in like days, you'll probably eat anything. You'd probably eat something that just came off the ground and be like, "Damn it, I don't care how dirty this is or how nasty it tastes. I'm going to eat this thing because I'm freaking hungry." Now, now they end up, as you can see in the episode, they end up seeing these devil fruits, the artificial smile devil fruits, and they think, oh, they're all fresh still and stuff like that. And you just see them cutting it open, and you just see them feeding to people, and you can just see them, eventually change over time of the fact that these people are smiling, like smiling. And that's when, Shinobi says, thanks to the people that created it, that's how they got the smile, which obviously Kaido, Caesar, and Doflamingo, mostly Doflamingo and Caesar, kind of, they smiled a lot, which, gave behind the meaning of smile. Which, again, if you even go back to Punk Hazard, what is it? Caesar Clown's creature, that poison creature, was called Smiley. What a coincidence, and stuff like that. So it's just crazy how much devastation these Smile Devil Fruit users go through. Now he already tells the same exact story to Zoro and Brook. Obviously, they're both rightfully pissed as well as the other Straw Hats that find this information out. And she goes on to say that this was Orochi's heaviest sin he has ever committed and stuff like that. Now, speaking of Orochi, this man is just laughing, and he's even encouraging the people to continue laughing because he sees that, his work and stuff like that. And you're just watching this scene, and I'm like, and even me, I'm watching this scene, I'm like, dude, this guy is a dick, man. This guy's a dick. It really goes to show you that Kaido, he's messed up for even having these artificial devil fruits made, and Orochi's just even more all sorts of messed up for even knowing that these devil fruit people, these devil fruits are failed devil fruits that make these people make people in Kaido's crew essentially like worthless. How about I give it to some people in our town, in the poorest town? And he's essentially doing this for his own damn pleasure, bro. Like, seriously. Like, his own pleasure, man. And it's funny because later he sees Otoko actually sneaks in, which I thought was a very emotional scene, a very sad scene too. Honestly, it got me to a point where I almost legit cried this episode. And that was the scene when Toko got the toid oil she got from Usopp, and she tried to administer it on, her father, Tonoyasu, but, obviously, even though she's saying, like, this thing will work and stuff like that, and you can just see that, she's having a hard time coming to grips that, her father's dead. And like I said, I almost legit cried here. Like, I almost cried. Like, that, it was that emotional. Now, Orochi actually sees Otoko, and he's like, oh, so you were Tonoyasu's or Yasui's daughter all along. Well, now I know why you laughed at me at the banquet. It wasn't because you were laughing because of what happened to you. You were literally laughing at me because you're his dad and you were making fun of me for real. And it's your fault that I killed Kumurasaki. Or Kumurasaki's dead. And he gets out his gat. This dude starts shooting like he's a freaking bank robber going into a bank shooting up the joint to put fear into everybody. One, I don't understand how the regular town people here are just not going to see like, dude, maybe what Tonoyasu said was right. This guy is freaking obsessed with power. Which I think after this display, I think the public, thinking of Orochi should totally go down because, yeah, the way I saw the reaction, I was like, if I was in that crowd, I'd be like, I'd keep my mouth shut, but, bro, maybe Tonoyasu was telling the truth about Orochi and stuff like that. Now, Orochi, aims his gun or his musket at Otoko, and he's about to shoot her, but in the direct moment he takes the shot, Sanji and Zoro save the day and save Otoko from essentially getting shot and killed. And that's when we get the crazy overtaken theme where we always get it usually in epic moments at in the end of the episodes, and that's when the episode ends. You get the to be continued screen. And next week it seems like it's gonna be all out pandemonium. One, it seems like we're gonna have Sanji versus Drake because Drake turns into the dinosaur, and Sanji's apparently gonna fight him next week. As well, it seems like Zoro is going to be fighting Kiroshiro, which is the person that killed Komurasaki. Well, who we thought killed Hiyori, but yeah. So, yeah, he's going to get into a fight with them, and it seems like also some of the other Straw Hat pirates are going to pitch in. So, yeah. I envision they're going to go after Orochi first, but, that's probably when Drake and Kiroshiro will end up getting involved and stuff like that. So yeah. Yeah. So that's really it's gonna happen. They also the other people do know that, they're like, oh, it's Zoro Juro, the guy, the one bounty hunter dude. And it's, the guy who ran the soba stand. So obviously they're recognized and stuff like that. And yeah, now Drake and Hawkins already know who they are. They know that it's the Straw Hat Pirates. So yeah, yeah. So it seems like we're gonna get an all-out pandemonium. They're gonna have to find some way to get out of there. So yeah, they're gonna be on the retreating end again. So yeah. So I think that's when the Straw Hats bring their full names into the Wano country and make it known, oh, they're here. The Straw Hats are here, and they're coming for you, Kaido. So, yeah, well, still, we already know that Kaido's already known his crew's there because Luffy is there, but, yeah, but I honestly thought, tonight's episode was pretty good. It was pretty good. It had a lot of emotion. We get the backstory of the Smile Devil fruits and how messed up that stuff is, so... Yeah, so next week we're going to see essentially an all-out little brawl going on next week. So yeah. Anyways, this has been Cam for 15. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna catch you guys on the next video. Um, so hit that like button if you like this video. Put in the comment section your thoughts on this episode, as well as hit that subscribe button to get more One Piece anime content, as well as get my One Piece arc reviews. Now, quick update with that. If you have been following that stuff and as you're watching my anime reviews to get my thoughts on previous arcs, as well as my co-host Denzel the Red Wolf, I've actually made a scheduling change. One Piece arc videos starting this upcoming week are going to be coming out on Mondays because tomorrow I don't want to overdo myself in terms of making videos because one, I have to legit make a Clippers playoff recap video based on the Game 6 matchup for the Clippers versus Nuggets, as well as it's the opening week of NFL football tomorrow, and I, get my game recaps for the Chicago Bears. So, yeah, that's just my thing. This week will actually be Long Ring, Long Land, and Water 7 arc reviews, respectively, for those two arcs for the next video. So that's going up on Monday. Tomorrow, I'm just directly only worrying about the sports aspect of my channel. So, yeah, so they will not be going up Sundays because I want to save that directly for football and stuff like that. Now, maybe if the Bears have a Monday night football game or a Thursday night football game, yes, that's when I'll upload One Piece arc reviews on Sundays till we finally catch up to Wano, eventually and stuff like that, and things like that. So just want to make that quick update. If you guys are watching my One Piece anime reviews, or if you're new to the channel and you were watching my One Piece anime reviews, and you wanted to get my thoughts on, the past arcs of One Piece, well, yeah, you can go into my channel and find the playlist of One Piece arc reviews, and yeah. So other than that, I'm gonna get out of here. So hopefully you guys are having a great rest of your night, because I know I need it, because I'm walking into a must-win game with the Clippers, hopefully to win, as well as the Bears open up their season. So yeah. So other than that, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. Hopefully you guys have a great rest of your night and stay safe out there. Peace.